Oh, come on. All right, we should be all set. Hello, my friend. What game is here? And welcome back to DDLC Plus. I don't know why. I guess that's my progress. Why is... Oh, hold on. Did it? I forgot to switch it. There we go. See, that would help. That would help if I did that. Anyways, you're probably wondering what I'm doing streaming so late. It's like 1 o'clock, like about 2 a.m. for me right now. So do I have any? Oh, I do. I don't remember if I ever viewed Trust Part 1. I don't remember if I ever saw that. It's been a while. Files. Oh yeah, here's all the game files, I suppose. It's been like 2 years. No mail. I got some CGs. That's my current computer background. Poems. That's a beautiful CG with Yuri. Those are the backgrounds we've got so far. Hey, welcome in, Mary Jalen Gamer. How much? Just getting back into the swing of things. I haven't done this. You can see what I... Oh, no, you can't. It's behind my head. Hold on. Let me just to verify. Yeah, this is the actual time on my computer. It's so late. Hey, Microwave. Welcome in, you two. The things I do for you guys. I stream at freaking 2 o'clock in the morning for you guys. Let's get back into DDLC. God, I did not miss this game. Actually, that's a lie. I kind of missed this game. Let's load. So that's the autosave. So this will be where I stopped. 11:44. 2 hours behind me. It is 1 in the morning. It is almost 2 a.m. for me. At night, yeah. You skip button. I don't remember. Oh, on poems. I stopped here? Why did I stop here? God, it's been... I should have refreshed myself. But anyways, the big reason why it took me so long to start stream, I wasn't home. I didn't get home until about 30 minutes ago. So I went over to my friend's house today. There was a new death battle that came out. A new death battle came out, you know? We do reactions to those. And then we proceeded to watch The Shining and Doctor Sleep back to back. And I had been asking him for over a year to show me The Shining specifically. He said it was a good idea to watch The Shining and then Doctor Sleep. So we spent 6 hours doing that. Yeah, that was our night. Oh my God, they were worth it. It was so worth it. I am very tired. But oh my God, was it worth it. Anyways, I think it's about time we shared today's pills with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Alright, shut up. Shut up about how long this is gonna take. Yuri exhales, spared for finishing her thought. I don't remember what you were gonna say. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kinda down. Well, I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not... It's fine. He releases the book from her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright. Oh, I forgot I named myself Chris! God, I really should have refreshed myself. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? Well, that's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright! I stand up. Make a melted over I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. Can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find something to share with? I can't wait. Sarah and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sarah's on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition book. I see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Let's start with Sayori. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. She's my good friend, after all. This is a good poem, Cress. Are you sure this is your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. You know what? I could pull out some of my old poems just for this occasion. In fact, I think I'll do exactly that, because I remember exactly where all my poems are. I have to go into Amino to find them, though. Who remembers Amino? That social app. Really, anyone's even active here anymore. Let's see. Which one do I... Let's do... Life. Life is a cool mistress. A phenomena for all to witness. Filled with hardship for the workless, people always on the prowess. Life is fraught with danger. Sometimes filled with anger. Keep an eye out for a ranger, or else you'll be a hanger. People say life is hell. Others say it's swell. But even the most joyful people can be felled by an unexpected turn. Life puts on a show, and forces others to take the blows. And there's people to help away, and let them do it their way. Life is a record. Some events put on repeat against one's own accord. And feel the pains of loss and defeat. People target those whose lives are terrible. To keep it from feeling horrible, those who suffer smile the brightest and become the light even in the darkest times. A poem I call Life. I wrote that back in high school. Actually, almost 7 years ago. I think my first one was in the back of my... Yeah, in the back of my mind was my first one. Very good. I like to think that those poems are pretty good. But I wrote those in high school. I'm not so sure. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm surely happy that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room? Well, of course. Not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. Let me pull Kai a little more on screen. Sorry. See? It's like I said before, Cress. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Well, I struggle to believe that. Trying new things like this for other people? That's something only a really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny she's part of the reason why I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Well, I'll be the judge of that now, won't I? Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. You're asking me to come out to play, and play. You're trusting me to wish away a rainy day. I am fumbling over this. I look above. The sky is blue. A secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. How about breakfast? Sayori. This is just a guess. But did you wait until this morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. Can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. Still tried my best. Yeah. Didn't mean to say it was a bad poem. Yeah, nice. Or how should I put it? It came out. It sounds just like you. Essentially, I was going to say it came out very you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I had toast. Half right. Well, partial credit. She made eggs and toast. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school? It's bad to skip breakfast. Tell that to me when I was in high school. I skipped breakfast all the time. You get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. Hehe. This is so much fun. Monica is the best. Yeah. I do and I don't. It depends. Sometimes I'll grab like something small to snack on, like a granola bar or something. Sometimes I'll just wait till like noon, make a sandwich. Well, I get up at 10 o'clock, so realistically, I wait till around like noon, then just make all the food I'm gonna need. You know, make myself my lunch, I'll make myself my dinner for when I'm at work. So, but I do eat when I come home. So, I do have like 3 meals, sometimes more, depending on how hungry I get. But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Let's show it to Yuri. We had a nice conversation with her. Should we share to read a book together? As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. What was that? Oh. Did I say that out loud? Your first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. Oh. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. Huh? That's... I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Well, I don't mean to brag, but I've written quite a few in my heyday. Really? Oh, actually, you know what? I may have actually. I have to see when I did. Hold on, let me look at something real quick. I have to check when I did my original Doki Doki playthrough. I'd have to check playlists. Title Doki. Okay. Title DV no C. There it is. So 2018. Let me take a look in here. When was? Does it not show me? Okay, no, it does. It does. So my first one was oh god, 2018. My last one. Okay, no, I didn't do this. I haven't. Okay, so I haven't read these because let me see. When did I make that first one? 2011. Or 2011. November 11th. So I made this poem about a week after my last Doki Doki stream, but Okay, so I did DDLC Plus in 2022, so it's possible that I might have gotten, or might have read my old poem. It's possible. Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly and then looks at my poem again. I know that. I just meant... Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words of the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah. Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. She said there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her whole demeanor changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice, and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Wow. I'm sorry for such terrible handwriting. You call that terrible? You call that terrible, though? Girl, if you've seen my handwriting, yours is so much neater by comparison. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Huh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. Yes, exactly. You don't need long-winded poems to tell a whole story. You really don't. Even though my poems were kind of long-winded, some of them were multiple pages even. Just because there was a lot to tell and a lot of describing. I just didn't know how to summarize it back then. Hell, honestly, I kind of want to try writing poems again. Maybe I'll challenge myself to that for next time I come back here. You know, I'll write a poem myself. Oh boy, to write poems again. I'm gonna take myself back in time. It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. Not at all, it's the perfect length. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. You into ghost, Yuri? Ask away, brother. Actually, the story's not about a ghost at all, Chris. Really? I must have totally missed the point. It was about the passages of time, wasn't it? I mess with roguelikes. I don't play them often. Actually, I don't really think... I think the only roguelike I've played is Pixel Dungeon. Unless there's like some other ones I've played and I didn't know off the top of my head. But I do like me a good roguelike. You making one? Are you in one? Or have you started playing, or are you going to be playing one on your channel? Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. Yeah. Exactly, though. A lot of the time, a lot of the poems I wrote were venting about my current situation. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. It's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. Oh, what have you sent me? You have sent me something. You have sent me Risk of Rain. It's on sale. Oh, cool. I'm a little broke right now, but if after everything I still have money, I will 100% be buying that. Maybe I'll even eventually get around to playing it on my channel. Maybe I'll eventually play it. I know, I'm not making any promises, but maybe I'll play it. And yours was impressive too, so... Nah, you're giving me too much credit. I think I'll probably learn a thing or two from you. So I got like a week then. Okay, cool. Plenty of time for me to figure out if I have enough money. I gotta do something real quick with Pokemon Sleep. You think so? Oh, I know so. Yeah, of course. Bro, that poem was amazing. No. I was really nervous about doing all this. But in the end, I enjoyed it. Also, if I sound all nasally, don't mind that. I kind of left myself outside for a while. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Chris. Me too. Alright, let's, show Natsuki, I guess. Natsuki? Natsuki. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's like I said it was bad. Just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste? Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Now that you'll like it. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. That is very simplistic, but I guess... Actually, I don't even know. I know in the past I've tried to analyze these poems, but I just don't even know. Yeah... Told you weren't gonna like it. I like it. Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. I mean, it kind of does, but sophistication doesn't always make it good. That's what I've learned from doing my own writing. Sometimes simple is better. Honest to God, simple is better sometimes. So people don't even try to take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems just for people to be able to express themselves? Did I need to update anything? No. No good. Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly! I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. Yeah, exactly. Okay, yeah, that is... It is disheartening, honestly. So I decided to write about it. I mean... God, look at me. I mean, okay, I can't say I'm not doing well in life. I cannot sit here and say with a straight face that, oh, I'm not doing that great in life compared to my friends. I've got a secure job. I have steady income. You know, I pay my bills. Sure, go ahead, hit me. I have stable income. I pay my bills all my bills get paid one way or another. Doing pretty good with this. I have a good support circle. I have people I can turn to. I got a roof over my head. That's how I'm even able to do this. So I can't say I'm doing poorly in life. I cannot straight-faced look at this camera and say, yeah, my life is terrible. Because, I mean, I could be doing much worse. And plus, I'm looking good. I'm feeling great. I'm the best version of me that I've been in years. God, it only took a lot happening for me to finally feel myself. Yeah, I understand. The other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. Helps bring out the feeling of the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Well, you're not that much younger. I'll take another stab at hyping her. Well, I mean, I did take another stab at it. I just haven't gotten around to playing it in a while. I might pick it up again soonish. I don't know how soon. Because I do want to keep doing my Nuzlocke and my Pokemon Challenge, but in December I'm going to be picking back up another game. But I will be coming back to Heaven Dimension Neptunia Rebirth 2. I will be coming back to it. Sometime next year, more than likely. Maybe during Streamathon I'll pick it up again. Maybe during next February Streamathon. So in like 4 months I'll pick it up again. Yeah, we haven't gotten there yet with her, unfortunately. Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Alright, all that leaves is Monica. Hi, Cress. Sprado. Oh, I think you've talked about this before. Desperado sounds familiar. I feel like you've talked about this a couple months ago. No, I wasn't streaming a couple months ago. No, I was streaming a couple months ago. You might have mentioned it a couple months ago when I was doing my Pokemon Monologue. One of the games I was playing. I don't remember which one specifically. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, you have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better? I'm always listening! Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Well, can you not actually listen to me? Okay, I'll sit up for it. Okay. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm just probably just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. The Nep Queen has actually shown up in my feed. I actually have her Metopia playthrough saved. I'm gonna watch it eventually. God. Lost Pause isn't a bad way to go either, because that has the true ending. Then again, I'm going for 100%ing, so I'm probably going to be getting every single ending anyway. Even Conquest and Holy Sword. That's Rebirth 2 is easily going to be the longest game I'm going through. I'm gonna have to look at a guide once I get the first and couple endings. Don't worry, Cress. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's sort of that barrier. That's that sort of barrier we'll all learn to get past soon. OMG 272 Diablo Strike. Request a kinetic strike from the UES. Safe travels after 20 seconds. 40,000% damage to all characters. That's crazy. Ah! Wait, didn't I unlock? I think I unlocked Puchiko. Yeah, that's true. Hey, Monica, my poem. Great job, Cress. What's going on in my head while reading it? It's really metaphorical. Not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. Does half damage to allies, so that's still about 20,000% damage. I know, yeah. I think I have unlocked Broccoli. I have played in a while. I'd have to look. That way it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? I do know that, actually. Ryan's full of imagery and symbolism. Like Sayori, who uses simple, direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively. I'll be honest, it's been so long, I had forgotten what my poem even was. Both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all the nuances. I remember the characters, Cybercon. I think I have unlocked all of the makers in the game so far. Oh God, it's been not nearly as long as it's been for this. But man, I've played so many other games since then. I've played so many other games since then that I just don't know who I have and haven't unlocked. I think years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. Never really asked though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. And if the series features... I guess Marvin would definitely count. It's the third. What game have you been dragged into, Microwave? I don't think who the third one is. Oh, Uzume, duh. Oh no, you're playing Warframe. Oh, how could I forget Uzume? She's like one of my favorite. Unless there's another redhead that I'm completely forgetting about, which is a possibility. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It'll take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. Like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. You have one problem with it so far, huh? What shows up in Mega Dimension? Okay, so it's not Marvy. So it's Red, Uzume, and someone else in Mega Dimension. I've gotten pretty far in that one on my own. But they show up again in 4 Goddesses Online, which I haven't seen anything on Cyber Dimension. Literally, I think the last one I actually did watch a little bit of was either Action U. Well, yeah, Red. Yeah, Red. I forgot Cave was a redhead. I forgot Cave. Well, yeah, Uzume. Okay, so I remembered Red. I remember Uzume. You get Cave in this one, in Rebirth 2. Bro, how could I forget about Cave? Her boss in the manga is literally Master Chief. I've read the manga. It's pretty fucking awesome, actually. Don't worry, I'm not very good. Now that's Cap. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Oh, it's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. She is a lean box native, yeah. I cannot believe I forgot about Cave. Couldn't have been me. Because your weapon mastery. Oh, wow, that's annoying. I would hate that so much. See, the direction the spackle protrudes. Noisy neighbor, angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. Peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. A real blind, like a film left out in the sun. It's too late. My retinas are already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It's too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Are you talking about me? So, what do you think? It's very freeform. That's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. Sure, anyone. Okay, Mina or Istawara. Yeah, well, I'm very familiar with the series. It's just anything past the mainline games I don't know very well. So pretty much anything from like, let's see, Action U, I don't know anything about. Anything from the spin-offs I know nothing about really. I haven't played those nor seen anyone play them, so I'm a little behind on that. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. And when performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming from nowhere. Well, you're Plutia in Rebirth 3 and again in Super Dimension Neptunia, and then 4 goddesses. Okay. Well, I will. It's just part of the cover. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. You try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. That is very true. Jesus Christ, I haven't made any progress on my story. I've been wanting to work on that thing since the beginning of this year. Something like that. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big, dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. No, definitely. She's the Red is the harem girl. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. I was a little more stressful than I anticipated. As if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. That whole thing took about an hour. Wow. guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayara and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. Things got bad up here. Oh yeah, Red was there in the clutch. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's his language? Huh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki decisively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is... cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clear about the feeling of giving up. Well, that'd be cute. I know that. I just meant... the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Huh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. As long for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it. Cress did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon. Unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Cress liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Sugi suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Huh? It's not what I... Oh... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Cress appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh! And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? You that full of yourself? No. I was full of myself. I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Cress started showing up. Natsuki? Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you! Oh. I don't like fighting, guys! Suddenly, both girls turn towards me as if they just noticed I was staying there. Oh boy, wait, don't drag me into this. Cress? She's just trying to make me look bad. It's not true. She started it. She'd get over herself and then to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? Maybe you should jump out at the reader, not force them to figure it out. I like working my brain a little bit, but I also like simplicity. Let me explain that to her, Cress. Oh, wait! There's the reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. The only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effective way. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Cress? Well? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? So I don't know anything about writing. But whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course, that's going to be... Help me say right now! Both have their merits. Genuinely. But I think the way I'm going this route is Yuri. I'm starting out with Yuri. So... Unfortunately, I'm going to have to say Yuri. Natsuki? You're right that I liked your poem. See? Wait? It's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poems seriously. I understand. Yuri? Huh? You're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. But here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki said you felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that I'm sorry. Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It's her that... Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too? Natsuki clenches her fists. And nobody has taken her side. She's trapped, at this point being defiant because she can't handle the pressure. I mean, they'll be even feeling bad for her. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps take a walk and clear my head. Sorry, she doesn't need to. You know what? I'm gonna do that. Let's make me look at all your faces right now. That warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem up from the desk and storms out. Orietsu comes to the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash. What else would she crumple it with her face? Natsuki... She really didn't need to do that. Across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in an adjacent chair. Everything alright? So embarrassed. Can't believe I acted like that. Probably hate me now. Oh, Yuri. How could anyone not have gotten frustrated being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could have. I don't think any less of you. Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, Cress. You're too kind. I'm thankful to have you a part of this club now. It's nothing. One more thing. That one thing Natsuki said about, you know, I would never do anything so shameful. So, what? What thing did Natsuki say? Well, never mind that. I'm going to make some tea. Good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay? Yeah. Okay, everyone. It's about time for us to leave. How'd y'all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Cress, how about you? I'd say the same. It's a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you'll learn something from your friends, too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I've learned a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. Any luck, it means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I found myself a newfound determination. Cress! Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. Can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier. Huh? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's the only first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you. Yeah. No, Cress. It's nice that I get to spend time with you at the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. I think everyone really likes you, too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. So Sayori still doesn't count on the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. That's her on the shoulder. I said more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay! Yeah. Let's do this. Do stretch. Oh, melancholy. Right, more congruent, intellectual, melody. And of course, the climax. Judgment. Eternity. Contamination. Philosophy. Infallible. Uncanny. Tenacious. I'm gonna be honest, I've never even heard of this word. Fulgent. This will be a massacre! I still got 4 left. So, I'll eventually get a perfect poem for you, Yuri. But for all 4, honestly, because Monica's somewhere here. Lust. Horror. Heaven Sent. And agonizing. Almost a perfect Yuri poem. Another day passes. It's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Into the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Chris. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club after, that's all. See. That's pretty a simple thing to get you in the good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm not hungry. Are you calling me to buy a snack? No thanks. Aw, that's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Huh? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. Just want to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. There, she turns it upside down and lets the contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? Simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming into the club room. So, either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. There's one more thing. You're always hungry. So that only leaves the one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. Feel guilty? That means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. Huh? I didn't know she was listening in. Her face in her book as always. I wasn't listening to anything. It's just something in my book. Yuri! Oh, Chris, let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Did I just... I didn't mean that. Get too absorbed in my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. Doesn't have much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You're right there. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the retribution. That. Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club room before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come before with cupcakes. So I tricked Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and stumbles onto the desk. Ow. What was... Huh? Cookie. Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? Because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki! So nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. Oh, God. Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Oh, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. Yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Still, I'm really happy you shared this one with me. So he gets out of his seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off her. Sayori suddenly leans out to take a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you say she just do that? Mouthful. Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you say Sayori? Natsuki glances around. Monica's in the club room. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. It's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She has something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Huh? You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. No, that's not true. Everyone loves you guys. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. Hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Huh? Not just to go back to your boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. Why are you looking at me? I didn't say anything like that. That was all they're doing. What else you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I just kind of lost track of time. Oh my god, dude. Cold water is the best. Definitely not the best for me right now, though. I should definitely be drinking warm water to keep my throat together, but, you know, I don't have time to heat up water. I wanted to get the stream started soon. Excuse me? Sorry, I just got completely thrown off by a comment I received. What do you... You know what? I don't think I want to know. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I just kind of started recently. I always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool! You should play something for us, Monica. That's... Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Cross. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. I'd really like the chance to share once I'm ready. God, the floodgates have opened. I see. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escape. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. Everyone's already settled down. Jason already finished her entire cookie. Yuri's back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared in the closet. Hey, Yuri. Huh? Guess I noticed that Yuri was reading a different book from the one we've been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. No. I was kind of just waiting for you. That's the case. Why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. There's one thing that can make my reading time better here. It's a nice cup of tea. I should have made myself tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Your sense of makes her way to the closet. I'll watch her retrieve a small water pitcher on the shelf, and with a filter inside. Oh, can you hold this for a second? Sure. Here's the water pitcher and also fetch an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this into the teacher's desk and then we'll go get some water. So as fast as you kettle on the teacher's desk, simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. Yeah, why not? Shall we go then? Yeah. Where are you two off to? Well, Yuri's gonna make some tea, so... Here's how weird it sounds to explain to Monica. We're just filling the water pitcher. Okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it? Monica, please mind your own business for once. Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve Crest in club activities? My mouth gapes. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Then let's go, Chris. You're quickly as from the room and I follow. Out in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. I spoke without thinking. Could I say something like that? Yuri, something about the way she said that. It made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri. I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that. Yes. How come you want to do something bad? You're being nice to me. Guys, nothing you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Exactly. And you don't do it out of malice either. It's just like what my mom would say about me when I was a kid. Yeah, I did a lot of bad things. Nothing horrendous. But I didn't do it maliciously. There was one time when I was a kid that she could say I acted with malice, and I don't even know why I did it. In fact, I still have the proof of it. We still have the proof of it. It's up in the attic. I don't know why I'm so hesitant to talk about it. Probably because, okay, So the reason why so I got home around like 1:15, had to take the cans out, and on my way home, I just started acting like I was talking to my brother. And I did that for about 15 minutes, so I was crying a little bit as well. Just 2 months, it'll be a year. And I just can't believe it. I can't believe that my brother will be gone a whole year. I don't talk much about him. I mean, for crying out loud, he was in my DDLC streams. I've made videos with him. We played Yu-Gi-Oh! Against each other. We played Budokai 3 against each other. He's shown up in some videos randomly. God, I wish I made some more videos with him when he was here. When he came up or while I was down there, you know? I don't think I ever mentioned it. I might have, but I don't remember. The very last thing I ever got from my brother, text-wise, was a happy birthday. And some days I just wish that I had called him, even once. But I guess I just knew I'd be seeing him soon after a certain point, so I just didn't think much of it. And now I'll never get to see him again. You know, I mean, I have a picture from my Aunt Luann's wedding that just sits on my nightstand. Every time I go downstairs to get food, or just when I'm coming home and I'm setting my stuff down, my mom's got a whole shrine of pictures of some of the best pictures of my brother just pinned up to the wall. You know, his urn sits in our dining room, where that same wall is. I go into the kitchen and there's a picture of him sitting on the windowsill in front of the sink. Or behind the sink, I should say. I really don't talk much about how I really feel about certain things, but ever since I lost Bill, I've been afraid. Afraid that, you know, I'm gonna go soon. Or that my sister's gonna go soon, and that I'm gonna go from a middle to the oldest to an only child. And that thought scares me more than anything. But I also don't want to make my sister become an only child. That would mess anyone up. This probably isn't the best time to talk about it with a game like this, but, you know, I feel like I have to bring it up. You know, it feels right. This feels like a good moment to bring it up. Or maybe it wasn't. I don't know. Sometimes you just gotta talk about what's on your mind. You've gotta let yourself be heard. If any of you watch this far into the VOD, do me a favor. Pick up the phone. If you've moved out, if you're in your mid to late 20s, or even early 30s, or hell, however old you are when you're watching this, if YouTube's still around, pick up the phone. Call your mom. Call your dad. Call your brother if you have one. Call your sister if you have one. Call a family member. Call them and talk to them. Tell them how much you love them, how much they mean to you. Because you never know when you have to say goodbye. Just don't. It happens suddenly, and it just doesn't. You just are never prepared enough. You're never prepared enough. I don't like talking about the heavy stuff in my life. I don't. It keeps me human to you guys. Because, I go through things too. I'm just as human as everyone, as you guys watching. But I like to keep my channel on the more upbeat side of things. I try to be a place where you can escape reality, even for a little bit. Or just have me on in the background while you're writing your own stories, coding your own games, drawing art. But sometimes I just have to talk about these things. Because it makes sense in the moment, it matters, or it's relevant to what I was talking about prior. Sorry to go off on such a tangent all of a sudden out of nowhere, but I've been thinking a lot about Bill. I mean, I carry him everywhere. You guys, hold on, let me swap scenes real quick. I always carry a piece of him. Always. I never go anywhere without my brother. I don't like going places without him. Even if I'm just going to the store real quick, I've developed a habit where if I'm getting too stressed or I feel overwhelmed, I'll just reach up and I'll specifically grab his charm. I don't know when I developed it. I don't know when I started doing it, but it's something I've been doing. Because I miss him. Plain and simple. I'm never going to stop missing him. I've said it on the birthday video, and I'll say it here for you guys. If it weren't for him, wouldn't be into Pokemon. Wouldn't be into Dragon Ball, wouldn't be into Bleach or Yu-Gi-Oh! I wouldn't be into anime without him. He helped form a lot of my interests growing up. He helped make me the person I am today. But let's move forward now. It's time to get back to the game. I've talked long enough. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions, and we can't always hide them away. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? Friend, you say? Yuri lifts her head. Cress, I really like being friends with you. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that, but I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway, yeah. Shall we go? Yeah. Yuri and I walked to the nearest water fountain. Once we filled up the water pitcher, we returned to the classroom. Crass, do you like oolong tea? Yeah. Anything's fine. Very well. You set temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Is that Fahrenheit or Celsius? Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do anything less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything? In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show. You noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. Turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway. That's great, Yuri. Don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Cress. It's very endearing. I wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I'll watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Cress, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Huh? Why's that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall, rather than bending over at my desk. Sorry, I didn't realize. Well, yeah, I mean... To be fair, I should be sitting more like this when I'm at my desk, but I end up like hunched forward a little bit, because I like to keep my mouth close to the microphone. But I can do it like this now! I don't need to be hunched like this, basically eating the microphone. I can sit back like this and have the microphone pick me up. Heck, I can even have it like stay at my desk and it still picks me up pretty fine. I don't have to worry too much about the mic not picking me up. It's easier on my back. Maybe that's part of the reason why I have back problems. It's not just my job. I mean, that definitely plays a big role in it. I'm not even gonna sit here and act like it doesn't. Anywho, let me lift up the microphone a little bit. Bend it like that. Okay, there we go. Now I got good wrist space. No worries. I suffer back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Well, yeah, I mean, do I make my comment? Yes, with a chest like that, yeah, I can imagine you have back pain. I know some girls who have a big chest, so, and they talk about back pain. And I'm not a woman. I'm a man who just has a very physical job, so my specifically lower back, kills me. It's been fine so far. I haven't had too many moments where I've been lifting super heavy bags. I mean, I've been lifting some heavy bags recently, but nothing super heavy. Like what I had to do at the end of the year, and even during summer camp. Is that so? Wonder why that is. It's most likely because your posture, right? You always hunched over like that while reading. Yes, read erected. Don't talk about her chest. Yes, I have terrible reading posture, so that's why I should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. Retrieve the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's bring small chocolate candies I kept hidden from Sarah's candy radar. I take it since I'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. So this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. We slides a little closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? I know this is kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. You're a teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. I'm holding up my hand. That's not holding the book. I am in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She has an intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. Use all my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumbled with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. Please let go of the book's finished opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. Are you sure? If I touch it, then it might get smudged on the pages. You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? You sure? Of course. Yuri opens the book with both hands. This is a very cute CG. Damn it, I wish I remembered the key to, like, hide the... I know there's a key, or I could just use CG to go to CG later. So I wanted to any harder of a time reading it from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, I was already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. That is such a cute expression on her face. Then I take another chocolate, and I hold it up to Yuri. She didn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if this situation was completely natural. That means I can't stop here. The eyebrow helps to place the chocolate in her mouth. That is adorable! Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. That is even cuter, the face of realization. Did I just... Yuri looks at me as if she needs to confirm what just happened. Yes. Sorry! I guess I shouldn't have done that. Well, you were just helping. It's something that friends do. Right? I mean, not really in this kind of context, but yeah. That's all it was. Yeah. I guess I do need to hold it closer because my Yuri voice is a bit more on the softer, whispery side. And I'm trying to make it sound more feminine, but it just sounds like me. And I can't help that, alright? My vocals are good. I'm not that good at controlling them yet. I've been talking about how I want to do better with voice acting, to where I can even, like, sound like a girl. And I haven't really worked towards that. Then, you don't need to stop or anything. I see. The situation has gotten really tense. Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can tell just by her expression that even she can't focus now. Oh god, my heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers, but this time, Yuri's eyes meet mine. God, Yuri, if I didn't know what you were like, I would think you were the cutest. How did it even come to this? I mean, I still think you're adorable, but Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of her breaths. Raise my arm. Like before, Yuri parts her lips. But it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. Feel her hot breath on my fingers. Okay, everyone. Yuri jolts back. It's time to share poems. Chris, you're gonna help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right? Yeah, of course. Okay, thanks. Spell is abruptly broken. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. I get the feeling this is something neither of us felt the courage to bring up. Well, obviously, we gotta start with Yuri. I mean, let's see what you've written for today. Oh. Yuri says the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Cress, this one might be even better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday, I was telling you the kinds of techniques worth practicing. Well, maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Well, I guess since it's poem time, let me share another poem of mine. Of course I have to reopen that. Hold on. Give me a little bit. I hit the wrong button. Look, everything, the UI interface has kind of changed. Alright, let's go. The last time I did life. Oh god, this one's long. Okay, yep, that one's a little long. I'll save that one for another time. Let's do this one. Heaven and hell. Some things in life make a person feel like they're in heaven. Other times in hell. But even when they should stop believing, feelings of hope start to swell. Bouncing all over the place, losing your face, emotions toyed and tampered with. And there ain't no sheriff. Heaven and hell, love and death. You know what's up when you hear the bells? What's down when you lose yourself? Your head is left spinning around with no place to stay bound. Even while you're on the ground, even you lost, even when you're found. Heaven and hell, fire and ice. No one was there to catch you when you fell, not even when you fell twice. Hitting at a wall, bouncing like a ball. Even when you're caught, you feel like a rope held taut. Someone is broken, angel of film, they keep on smiling. Heaven and hell. Again, I've written poetry before. And I most certainly do enjoy. It was something I enjoyed. Without a doubt, I loved writing poems. They were fun. They were a good way to vent how I was feeling. And to get a message across to my at the time partner. But yeah, fuck her. Anyways, Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine, take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Excuse me. Yeah. Just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing just makes me really happy. You saying you've never shared your writing before? You're not. Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me. Like that. Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends. Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do. If it's with you. Take a look at something real quick. Jesus. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I had noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. Raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satiated animal, or it's satisfied. The raccoon is taking to following me, and you could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I branch my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. You know, I had no idea about Pavlov when I first played this game. That is crazy. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. A lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem was about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery. It can be very emotional. Oh, I'm gonna be right back. I gotta use the bathroom. I will say, I think after this day, I'm gonna call it. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. I have to be in early tomorrow. I was debating even actually doing this. I should have done this beforehand, but I didn't realize how cold I was going to be. Get that off the screen first and foremost. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. Well, if I ever wrote a poem like that, it would be freaky. Maybe I will eventually do a crochet stream, because I have a crocheting kit right next to me. Let's start a kit. Because I know I've never crocheted before, and I've always kind of wanted to. I also have a 3D printer I haven't used, but I need to use the right software. But I just still need to get the right things up and running. Whatever, I can work on that later. Maybe in the morning. It's those sorts of things that I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing. And people would make fun of me. But don't you have anything like that, Chris? Oh yeah, all kinds of things. Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities. Even if it's difficult sometimes and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. True! True words have never been spoken. I might be reading a little bit now. And I'm glad that you're a good listener. You're good at a lot of things. Even in bed. No. Writing, listening. There really aren't many people like you, Chris. Oh, that's exaggerating a little bit. It's just how I feel. I never thought I would feel so comfortable. Sure, you are alright. No? I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling. And you're to thank for that. It's nothing, really. You smile sincerely at me. For just a moment, your timidness seems to disappear. So what's the story? Oh, I like this one, Chris. There's some nice feelings in it. I'm glad. Maybe it's better than yesterday's. Let me think. I don't know. Guess I like them both. It's not very helpful, you know. Never good at figuring out poems are good or bad. But that's why I just go by my heart. It makes you feel things and it must be a good poem. I'm not exactly sure that's how it works. Dude, I'm getting restless. Then again, I guess conveying feeling. You know what? My autosave was at 235. Yeah, no thank you. Alright, let's hit the main menu. Exit DDLC, return to desktop. Oh! Ooh, we have a Sayori and Yuri side story now. And of course we have the new... Oh, we got poems. Oh yeah, I guess I didn't unlock any of the poems. Yuri's second poem, Monica's first. Oh. So we've gotten 2 Yuri CGs. And then, whoa! Oh, if I select certain words, I'll get. Oh, those are promo ones. So this one, I have to select the word horror. Okay, Yuri is an occultist. Suki is a pretty princess. Sayori is Mr. Moo, or Mr. Cow, or whatever. Something along those lines. And then I'm assuming Monica's like a fallen angel or something, or just a straight up angel. We have music. Oh, yeah. Yeah, these are new. Look, they have the DLC Plus on them. So these are part of the original, and these 2 are new. Interesting. Okay. Nothing has changed unless I can. So that's all the Oh, that's a reset. No, thank you. Smash now use store sense. Reed is working on setting up a proxy mail service with a proper remote communication. Oh, I didn't read that before. Meeting notes. Test. Oh, I didn't read any of these before. Okay, so unknown files. So I can't open any of those. One of these is gonna have something. So it's 0, 0, nothing. 0, 1, 0. There's so many different combinations. 2, 0. I'm spending the last little bit of this just looking through files, seeing if there's anything in here. Oh, wait. Beatles 3. What? I can't open that. 030. Remember that. Meeting notes 3. I think I need to find meeting notes 2 first. Sure, I got 3. God, there's so many different combinations. It's internal. So the characters. This is all the character files. Monica's is the largest. Yuri's is actually the smallest, surprisingly. This the game saves. Poem words. Oh. Oh. That tells me. Okay, so that's like a thing that tells me stuff. So my saves. Hello, TDW. I'm just going through stuff. So, all right, what are we on that? 100, 101, 2. I'm just doing a bit of exploring because I haven't done this yet. Indeed. It's been a while. It's been a couple of years. I will fully admit I've started playing this back in, oh God, actually 2022, and I just never finished it, even though I finished the original. 100% of that. Track 6 name ideas. So 1, 2, 3. The thing that sucked. Oh, meeting notes too. 130030. Okay. I'll have to make mental notes. Or I could just write this stuff down. Can't delete. Yeah. It'd be funny to do that. But I guess it makes sense why you can't. Oh, there's no one. Weird. Yeah, I wish there was a thing you could. That would be kind of cool to do. Just nip the problem in the bud early on. So you have something at 230. Oh wait, project plan. Oh, I can't open that either. Oh, I don't know. So 221 has project plan. Nothing in 230. So I think every single one has a combination of these that you can do that gives you something to look at in the future. But I can't open them all now. I'm thinking about it. Well, I mean, thinking about it. I'm currently trying to find everything first. Not that I'm gonna remember it. I'd have to come back to the stream VOD to like just come back to the very end and just do it then. I shouldn't be doing this. I should be going to bed. But I'm just too curious. Nope, not 4. I think 305, 310, 312, 1, 3, 4, 5, nothing. 2, 0, 1, 2. Thank you. 3, 4, 5, nothing. 330. Is there something at 333 maybe? 2. Nope, nothing at 333. Okay, shoot. Oh. Okay, so 344. Even with knowing how crazy Yuri is, I think she is my favorite. She's so adorable. She's so adorable and soft spoken. God, she's so sweet. When she speaks her mind, it's just like it's the truth. Oh, DDLC.text. What? Oh, error 404. I guess I should have seen that coming. So those might all be references to like different numbers, like different computer language things. Did error 404 give us no DDLC.text? Okay. That's a really good question. Because I love all the Dokis in their own way, and they are all very interesting. Oh, I can't open any of these. All the ones that I found, I can't even open. And for the longest time, she was my least favorite as well. She was too brash, too irritating, infuriating to deal with. But I don't know. I definitely don't dislike Sayori. Sayori is definitely not one that I can ever have confidently say is my least favorite. It's between Monica and Natsuki for me. It's between those two. Have I found everything? Oh, there's no 5 in this one. Some of these are missing certain numbers. Interesting. Okay, so there was... Okay. So reset, I think, resets the game. Okay, so I found everything in the files. I guess I should probably throw on some music while we're here. Yeah, we'll just throw that on repeat. I don't know why I didn't think to put on some music while we were in here. I think Monica might be my least favorite. From the start, she feels pushy, kind of. Even more so than, the very person who brought us in here. And plus, just the fact she's behind everything just makes this so much worse. God, it is really late for me. My eyes are fucking burning. Like I said, when I first was playing this for myself, when I first was playing the original, it was Natsuki. I didn't like her at all. I thought she was annoying, she was a brat. It's 3:36 for me, you're like an hour behind me. And I liked Yuri for different reasons when I first got into the series, but yeah. But as I've matured, I've understood that it's not just that. It's more of her personality prior to everything else. She's very soft-spoken, very secluded. Secluded, is that the right word? I don't know. I'm trying to think, and it's 3:30 in the morning. My brain is not functioning. I mean, Sayori, she's a cinnamon roll. You really can't hate her. She's adorable. Yeah, it really does. A Brand New Day was probably like the best mod, and I don't even know if it ever got finished. I know when I got to it, it wasn't finished. It had like 30 days or something like that. I don't remember. It's been... Let me take a look. I did 2 whole streams on it back in 2019. It took me 5 months to beat DDLC, probably because I was playing other games. It was a very popular mod back in 2019, so I don't know if it ever got finished. After Club Hour... Oh! Well, the one I'm talking about isn't just revolving around Natsuki. This one... A Brand New Day kind of like was for everyone. I am purple now. A Brand New Day kind of was just like, oh yeah, you can save everyone. You can fix them. You can prevent them from dying. You can stop Yuri from stabbing herself. By smacking her with a book. You can stop Sayori from hanging herself. You can stop Monica from going off the deep end, and you can save Natsuki. It was a very nice mod, very wholesome, very sweet. I did all the best possible options because I liked it. I wanted to save them. But it's like almost 4 o'clock in the morning. I should be going to bed. Yeah. I really do hate to cut off our conversation. I'm just gonna be upfront. I'm gonna be playing Resident Evil 4 for majority of the week. I'm very tired. I have to go into work a couple hours earlier, and I'd like to get a little sleep. I do have a Discord. I am down to drop that to you. It's not gonna let me whisper to you, unfortunately, because for some reason, I think it will not let me verify my damn email, even though my email is verified. Alright, there we go. Yep, alright. This is just stupid. Yeah, I guess I can do that. I'll do that instead of that. There you go. Alright. But I think with that, I'm gonna call it here for the night. Like I said, it's like 4 a.m. It's about 4 a.m. for me. I gotta get some sleep. So I hope you guys did back enjoy this stream. If you did, you know what to do, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you.